Alright, question 4. Triangle ABC has vertices at A27, B43, and E14. Which statements are true about triangle ABE? B, is triangle ABE a right triangle? Why or why not? Select all correct answer choices for question A and select one answer choice that correctly answers both questions labeled B. So I am just looking that it says the slope of the segment, and yes, because segment AE is perpendicular to segment AB. So I'm going to be using the knowledge about perpendicular lines being opposite in sign. So perpendicular lines have slopes with opposite signs and are reciprocals. Reciprocals means that the fractions look like they've been flipped on their head. So in learning, part of learning is to be able to use resources that you can find to maximize your time and make it more efficient. So this is what I would do. I would type in slope calculator. Slope formula calculator. And this was the one that's brought up from Math Warehouse. You could bookmark this page, save it, do whatever you want if you want to use it or not use it. So I'm just going to go through. We're going to first find segment AB. AB's slope is equal to, and this is x1, y1, and this is x2, y2. So point A's coordinates are at 2, 7. Point B's coordinates are 4, 3. So then we calculate it. It comes out to be -2. So then we're going to find the slope of segment EB or BE. I just scanned through here and noticed that they list B first. So segment BE is the same as segment EB because it's representing the two endpoints. They're just starting with point B first, which is completely fine. So since we already had point B in here at 4, 3, we're going to do point E at 1, 4. Calculate, that is -1/3. So this is -1/3. And then we're going to find the slope for segment EA. So point E to A. Since we had point E here, we're going to replace this one with 2, 7 since that's coordinates for point A. Click calculate. Comes out to be 3. And at first, this 3/1, I am going to write it like that just so that I can check for opposite signs and reciprocals. So when I'm looking for a right triangle, that means a pair of lines is going to be perpendicular. So I'm going to be looking at the slopes of the lines and look for opposite signs that are perpendicular. So I'm noticing that segment AB slope is a negative and segment BE slope is negative. Since they're the same lines, they're not even meeting the first requirement for being perpendicular. So then segment BE's slope is negative and segment EA's slope is positive. That's the first requirement, opposite signs. Then I notice that this is 1/3. A reciprocal would be flipped on its head, so it'll be 3/1, which it is. So yes, it is a right triangle. That means that this angle right here is 90 degrees because these two side lengths are perpendicular. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm looking for the slope of segment BE is -1/3. Yes, the slope of segment EA is 3. we're going to be looking for the slope of AB to be -2, and we're saying yes because segment EA is going to be perpendicular to segment BE. Again, notice that they list EB instead of BE. It's still the same segment because it's the same endpoints. They just listed the order differently, and that's okay.